Why hello there, Awesome Soul here, and welcome back to yet another Robocraft video. Today, we have a small bit of information. However, that little bit of information we have is jam-packed with awesomeness. I should know. I am the Awesome Soul. I would definitely be the authority on those kind of things. So, what exactly did we get? Well, I actually got up super early, for once. I had to wake up at 7 a.m. just for you guys, but no, I got to watch the live stream, the official live stream. And in said live stream, they revealed the sprinter legs, or at least the model for the sprinter legs, or well, at least the work in progress model for the sprinter legs, but hey, it's something, and it is actually pretty awesome looking so far. I must stress though, these are work in progress. So that means the design could change slightly, but I believe they said that they've got a general gist of what it's going to look like. Now, Hannah was saying, she's the one that's actually doing the leg model. She was saying that even these legs were kind of out of date because on her personal computer, she actually had a updated version or a different version than these ones here. So, I guess this news is slightly behind, but I don't think we're going to be getting any pictures on sprinter legs for a little while. This was just kind of a teaser, and it sounds like to me that they still need a lot of work. It doesn't seem like they have any of the programming done just yet, and they haven't actually tested to see what they look like on a bot. However, I have. Now, if you excuse the incredibly janky looking Photoshop job, this is kind of what they're going to look like if you just slap them on a bot that isn't really built with them in mind. These are built with the big bulky mech legs rather than the sort of more spindly, thin, narrow, whatever you want to call them, sprinter legs. Now, I also admit that maybe I don't have them at the right angle. I didn't quite match up the angle properly, and maybe they're not exactly to scale. I don't know. Maybe I didn't scale them correctly. But yeah, so once more, these are a work in progress. I'm sure they're going to change them a little bit. What I personally would suggest based off of, again, these work in progress models. I want to reiterate that just because Hannah on the live stream also made a point of saying that a lot. So I figured I would share that sentiment. So my suggestion would be the back of the leg, like the back of the foot rather. I think it needs to be extended slightly back. Just, it seems like it would tip over a lot with the foot it has, and also widen not only the foot, but also the base of the leg, and possibly the top of the leg too. I think the legs right now are way too spindly, and they kind of need to be a bit more similar to that of mech legs, because I don't know, it just looks kind of odd right now. They're just kind of off, but then again, it could just be the bad Photoshop job I did. I mean, I didn't even sync them into the bot itself. Oh well, that would have taken a lot of time. Hopefully you don't mind. So I would like to come back to the other image, just for a quick second here. And if you will notice that, no, of course, as we've known for quite a while, these are not following my original design. Sad, I know. No, I'm perfectly fine with it. But, because, these are actually looking pretty cool. But something that actually did carry over was the fact that these actually have built-in jump jets, just like my concept. And I was actually pretty touched by that. So yeah, it's actually going to be pretty cool. I mean, self-flattery aside. Sorry. But, yeah, it's not really stated how these are going to function. It has been said, though, that they actually do want to keep the long jump feature, another one that I suggested in my video. So, rather than the high jump the current mech legs have, these are a long jump. And presumably, the thruster built in, aka the jump jet, would provide just enough force to sort of keep it at a neutral point for quite a while, so it wouldn't really lose altitude, or at least it wouldn't lose altitude very quick, hence the long jump. The thrusters would keep it airborne a lot longer and possibly push it forward, whereas the current mech legs jump really high, but that's about it. They can't really do much else. So all in all, I would say that these mech legs are shaping up to be pretty damn awesome, and I am definitely looking forward to using them. If they are going off of what they said before, they will have 2 sizes, but then at one point, Hannah said she's only having to do 1 model, and then Drognin sort of chimed in and made it sound like there would be multiple models, because in a previous statement, they said they would have the full-size one comparable to the largest mech leg, well, minus the mega version, and another one that's comparable to the second smallest. So you've got I don't know the names of them off the top of my head, but you've got the smallest one, and then it's the one up from the smallest mech leg. It would be comparable in size to that. So, I guess that's it for the mech leg talk, or the sprinter leg talk, rather. I would like to know what you guys think of this work in progress, I'm gonna keep saying that, design down below, because I personally think it is looking close to being done. I think it just needs a few tweaks, but yeah, gonna be pretty damn awesome, rolling around at the speed of sound. Well, you can't really roll around, you can run around. Maybe they will add a Sonic feature where you can do a spin dash, of course not. Anyways, so, moving on to the final topic, and this is something that is actually going to be, hopefully, something you are into, because this is the first ever Soul Squad event. And when I say event, I mean a proper event, a themed event, rather than just the usual impromptu, oh, I'm online, sure, I'll hop into voice chat kind of events from the past. No, this is what I like to call, drumroll please, still don't have a drumroll effect, March of the Microbots. So, what exactly does this event entail? As you can see by the nifty little infographic I have drawn up, actually took me quite a while to do this, so I had to get all the assets together and put them all together in a style that looked nice. I think it turned out well, and I will be using this for Twitter as well as on the Discord channel, hence why it's actually got the link to the Discord channel, because I might post it in places where people don't actually have access to the link. Anyways, what exactly is this event all about? Well, I will go ahead and read off the information section for you. Soul Squad welcomes everyone to join this fun, casual event for all skill ranges. Challenge your building skills with a hard limit of 250 CPU for all participants. Work within these limits and still try to create the ultimate death machine on the ground or in the skies. As a little note here, after you design your bot, be sure to add the tag *MB square bracket to its name, so others can see that you are in the event, which is probably a good idea. I mean, you don't have to do it, but I would highly recommend it, just because, it's a whole lot easier than saying, oh, did I get into the game with you? And then somebody in voice chat would say, I don't know what's your username, but if you actually have MB in your bot name, then people will actually be able to see if you're part of the event. So, like I said before, there is a hard limit of 250 CPU for all participants. And there are certain banned parts. Obviously, everything that is over 250 CPU is banned because, well, you can't fit it onto your bot because that would push you over the 250 CPU limit. Likewise, the large ion is banned, as well as the mega laser. Now, the mega laser is exactly 250, and the large ion is 245 CPU. I've kind of banned them just because, well, for one, you can't move, and two, well, they're pretty damn powerful if somebody's actually stupid enough to get close to you. The main thing, though, is the Mega Mech Leg. I just want to make sure that everyone knows this is only the Mega Mech Leg and no other leg. So that's because, well, it is pretty damn powerful, and 205 CPU would still leave you with enough room for at least one decent gun, one or two decent guns. So it would be pretty overpowered. But yet again, regular mech legs are perfectly fine. So just anything that isn't a mega mech leg. Now, when exactly is the event? Of course, as you can see here, it is September the 18th, which is a Sunday. And of course, it is this year, 2016, at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So you might want to convert that to your local area time and write that in your calendar. So of course it will be hosted on the Soul Squad Discord channel, so if you have not joined that yet, I guess you can go ahead and get yourself prepared. Speaking of getting yourself prepared, I would recommend actually making a few of these bots, these microbots, before the event. You have plenty of time, and hopefully you all can actually make it. So, with that guys, I guess I will wrap up the video. As always, comment on anything down below, because feedback is always nice. And specifically for the March of the Microbots event, I would like to know if you have any other questions that I could clear up before I post these elsewhere. Or if I do, I can take them down and put them back up with the clarified information. So, with that, I of course have been the Awesome Soul. I thank you all so much for watching, and I will be seeing you next time. Take care.